Hi, welcome to Three Dudes in a Movie with your hosts Jacob, Marty, and Ryan. Here we watch and review a variety of movies. Also, find us on Instagram at Three Dudes in a Movie. Thank you for listening and enjoy this week's episode.
He did it. When I first got it in high school, I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And now I'm like, I just don't like cold cuts like I used to. You know?
Dude, I understand.
I like them warm.
The bread's pretty impressive.
I like it toasted.
The bread at Jimmy John's is pretty good.
I'm a toasted guy.
What's your favorite sub place?
Jersey Mike's.
Same. If it's like a...
I don't think I've had Jersey Mike's
chain.
yet.
Oh,
Because
it's so
it's
good.
expensive,
We live like a mile. Oh, yeah, it is.
It is.
Wait, or am I thinking of what's the other one?
Firehouse?
Nah, I like Firehouse.
I do too.
I get the.
Oh,
I get
Penn
people-
Station?
Yeah, Penn Station. That was
Dude,
it.
That's overpriced.
Stupid. They're like,
It's like $9 for a cup of fries.
French fries.
Quiznos?
No thanks. No thanks.
Last
man.
time I had Quiznos is in college.
Yeah,
and then they
same.
started shutting down randomly.
Yep.
Have y'all had Witch?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
No,
love
I've heard of that.
Witch,
I love
Witch, dude. You get a monster witch, so good.
got it.
Dude, I love Halloween.
I like it's fun too because they do it so you don't know what it is.
No. I've never had one, but I know
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
Oh.
So like do you know the whole process of like you take the
You make your sandwich?
they give you the bag that it's gonna go in, and then you like mark you just go through. It's like a whole.
That's
you get to play.
stupid.
What are those?
It's really nice,
It's
Wow,
super
what are those?
fun.
Why?
What are those fill
'Cause
in the
then they
blank?
just hang it up. They hang it up on the
games?
clip, and then
I
they
don't
just
remember
make
what
it.
they're
Have you ever been to Subway?
Yeah, you don't have to go. Hey, can I get this or what is that? Like if there's something.
Yeah,
you
because
don't-
Charles Barkley tells me what to order every time I watch Sports
if
Center.
there's something I'm afraid to ask people. If I don't know what that is, I'm not gonna even if I might like it, I'm not gonna try it because I don't know the name of it. But with this thing, I could see and go, okay, yeah, I definitely want that.
Wait, what are you talking about? At Subway? Do you order like an actual sandwich? What are you talking about?
Dude, they got
Like when you
they got
want to
their
put
big
all
plates
the
well,
stuff
for
on
whatever.
it. Like so, say you're at Witch, and you're like, all right, what veggies do I want on this thing? You can just mark down. All right, I want this or that.
Like in the
or-
line, there's bags, and you pick up a bag and
Yeah.
a Sharpie.
And a Sharpie.
I'm not confused about that
Okay.
part. No.
What?
Okay.
What are you
Okay.
confused?
So, okay.
Are we
Picture
going to
this.
Subway
Picture this.
now? I don't
Picture
wanna go to
this.
Subway.
No, picture
Please, I
this.
try not to go to Subway.
Picture this.
Okay.
I'm a Subway employee. Okay.
I
Right
was
now?
once.
What would you like? What's
Meatball
what bread?
marinara. Oh.
What are you? What goes on that then? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
That's
just wanna-
cheese and
I
meatballs.
just wanted to
And
ruin your.
Don't forget the lettuce, the cheese, and the pickle, and the black
Yeah, I
olives.
like a little bit of jalapenos
On
my-
a
Black
meatball
Olive's my
sub?
guy.
On
Dude,
a
I
meatball
order the
sub?
same thing no matter what meat is on the sub.
You guys think we should get some music for this thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you were supposed to do that a while ago.
Oh, boom!
Wait,
roast
y'all
it.
not
I
like
don't know how
intro
to make
music?
music.
I thought y'all had some.
No,
Or-
it's literally
It's
just
just
Marty's.
Marty
intro.
No,
Oh.
they have a song they do at the end of the podcast typically.
Oh,
Ah,
we're gonna do it
Yeah.
today. We haven't done
Yeah,
it
we'll
yet.
do
Okay.
it. You can't do it too
Episode
good
one.
though. We get
No.
copyrighted by
We try.
Bollywood.
Episode
If
one,
you
we try.
hear the original version of episode 1, we had music.
We have
did, yeah, we
generic.
did.
What's
And
and
then
then
what
it
it
got
is
got
generic?
copyright
Yeah, that
struck
might be
somewhere,
what
so
I'm
we
thinking
changed
of.
it.
What's the
I
generic?
listened
You
to
haven't
that
listened
one.
in 30 episodes.
What?
All right.
I just listened.
All right,
tough.
go ahead, Leah. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Leah. I work at Rolling Hills Community Church as an
Right.
intern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're from
I'm from Texas,
The great state of
Austin. It's a
Texas.
good time. It's a great state.
one of 3.
Texas
Oh,
is?
yeah. I was
Tex-
confused.
Texi.
I am a triplet. That's my fun fact.
Oh.
We're not identical, so it's not
Oh.
that interesting.
This is pretty interesting.
Oh, thanks.
It is.
What's up? Is that it? Am I good?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
feel
did your
good.
time.
is that all you want us to know about your?
All right, I'm out.
The ball is in your court right now.
God, put me through the ringer.
There's that sandwich anxiety we were
Yeah,
talking
dude.
about.
Yeah. I actually
uh,
got anxiety when, or stressed out, not anxiety, when Marty was like, prepare a list of movies. I was like,
I wanted to rank them.
Well, at least
Uh,
they
theaters
did that
this
for
year.
you.
It's like
They
what-
just asked me, "What's your favorite movies?"
Oh, I
Yeah,
also forgot to
see-
say, which is also way better than Subway.
Oh, probably. I
It
won't.
also-
I won't
yeah,
argue
it
that
just
part.
tastes
You guys
better
have
when
that.
Punch- It's good
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I'll give you guys that.
Good
I won't argue
sandwiches.
that.
They're all too expensive.
Yeah.
Every one of these sandwich places.
I don't know. I enjoy someone making a sandwich for me.
Where do you think most of the cost? You worked at Subway. Where do you think most of the cost goes to? Bread.
Employees,
Oh.
Yeah. No, they don't pay you enough.
customer acquisition.
Paying
Jared
customers
is
like-
on his bail.
Anyway.
Dude, you hesitated on that one
I
so
know.
hard. and You still
Yeah,
went
maybe
for
cut
it.
that one, Ryan.
No, it's
Cut
okay.
down. He hesitated for a second, got blocked in the paint. Should just go
Oh,
with the
man.
drive.
Dude, I don't know. I was just over here making. Dude, you just have to mix just 3 pounds of tuna with so much mayonnaise with your hands.
Oh no!
So gross.
What's happening?
With gloves.
At Subway, not like for fun.
With gloves.
Yes, with gloves.
Just making sure, man.
Yeah, dude, they're just
You ever get worried you might
getting
leave
their
a glove
elbow
in there?
deep into the tuna.
I found one before, actually.
Man. Subway is something else, dude. That's for sure. Well, hi guys. This is Three Dudes in a Movie, and there's 5 people at this
That's
table.
what it is at this point.
Let's
Let's do it. I think, so Leah introduced herself. I do think we should go around the table and say who we are.
yeah,
Just
because
quick-
if this is a first-time listener, they need to
we
names
do
to
need-
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Tristan. I'm the plus.
That's awesome.
Plus.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm responding to a work
We don't
text.
normally do this part of the show.
My headphones.
What are we doing?
Who are you?
Name.
Oh, I'm Ryan.
Yeah, and
I'm
you're the executive
Jacob.
producer. I'm Marty.
All right.
And I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the episode.
You should. What
Okay.
movie are we talking about, Tristan?
Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, sorry. Come and get your.
This does feel like
love.
one of those that you wish you could play music behind, but you can't.
Can we get like 15 seconds? That's what Aaron always says on Nate Land.
Does he? Do you get 15 seconds
Does
of?
he?
Depends.
What if you play
on
it from a
things.
phone?
I don't actually know.
I think.
It also depends on the platform. Like YouTube
Dude, you
is going
can-
to strike things a lot faster than other things will. Spotify might not bother.
I
it.
don't care about
actually
YouTube
know.
at all. We have one listener.
Yeah, but once we get that video going, someday.
Set up my phone right
Someday.
over there if you need.
I'm getting
Dude,
new headphones. If
Can I tell you
that.
guys something that happened today at our football game? I walk up, legitimately, Tate and Brody are taping
Sure,
up.
just say the name of some of your students in the microphone.
Yeah. They were on my football team. Are taping up mics to their
Oh.
chest.
I love it.
And Adam was taking video. He's like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna have it mic'd up for
Dude,
this."
that's good. That's
And I
good.
said, "Is this for a school project or something?" He's like, "No, we're just
No,
gonna
we're
see
just
if we
having
can do it." So
That's good,
They
man.
played it back like NFL Network or something, where it was like, "Man, this historic season," and this is Brody going, "He pushed off me." I was like, "Man, yeah, quality film right here."
Oh, that's next
And Adam
level.
was
I
like,
love it.
Yeah, but it's cool, right?
Dude, no one has more fun than high school guys. They have the most fun in the world.
Just random, spontaneous last game of the season. Let's just do it because we can.
Oh, last game? What was the record?
I don't know. Well, this is the
Oh, that's
playoffs, so we
tough.
lost. We get a second round. We made the semifinals, and then we lost to the guys I'm pretty sure are going to be the champions.
Was it close?
No,
Oh, no.
but also, yeah, it was fine.
No, tell us conspiracy. What's going on?
Some of the calls could have gone our way. It was just
Oh.
like blatant. It wasn't bad. I will say this: it's not as bad as usual, but there was a couple where like, all right, dude, I need you to get off your phone and make that call. It was that happened. a couple
refs on
times.
his phone.
Yeah,
Oh.
it did. It was like, I get that we're
That's
down
so
by like
funny.
14, and in flag football world that's like 35, but that was an interception. Anyway, so
I thought you were going to say, like, the kids on the other team weren't kids. They were, like, college kids.
I mean, they will be. There will be a couple there playing college.
Vanderbilt.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. There's this guy, there is this kid on the team, on the other team that I won't say I hate him, but I
I hope not. He's a child.
it's like I love this kid, but also hate playing against this kid because he is good. And I don't say he talks a lot of trash, but he does kind of smack around a lot. But he's always positive attitude, even when he's like,
Hey, man, nice try.
well, so then
Get out of my face.
yeah, so
Andrew
that's,
Luck.
Yeah.
No, well, it's not. It's like that kind of like he knows he's good, so it's kind of an arrogance. Like it's a confident arrogance. You guys know that.
Sure.
Yeah, but you could also be like, hey, dude, it's flag
Yeah,
football.
exactly.
Go play for the
Exact-
school.
Well, the problem is then afterwards, like so then after the game we break up, and so I was gonna watch the second game of the semifinal. So I'm walking over there, and he like specifically gets up from the huddle, walks over to me. Hey, coach, just want to say thank you, great season. And I was like, gosh, I hate this kid. You're so nice. He's such a nice young man.
Dude, child.
You're like, I'll be coaching next year. Look for my name.
Nah, he's just he's a good kid, even though he cuts up a lot and he's kind of arrogant on the field. But anyway,
That's all right.
Yeah,
all,
it's
all
good.
good fun.
yeah, that's the kind of fun that I'm okay with. It's when it's like gets chippy. I'm like, all right, I'm done. But anyway,
Like, hey man, I'm not getting paid for this.
so allegedly we talk about movies, and we did go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. How many times have you guys seen it? Have we all seen it once? Or have
I've
you-
seen it twice.
I've seen it
Ryan's
twice.
seen it
Two for
twice.
those
Tristan has
fellas.
seen it twice.
Just once.
Just the one
I'm
time.
sure it'll be soon.
You gonna watch it again?
I'm sure I will.
Let's go in 4D Tuesday.
It's a lot of money.
$10.
What? On Tuesday?
On
Oh, yeah, on
Tuesdays, $10.
Tuesday.
Oh, that changes the
Yeah.
game. For 4D though? That's wild.
I did it last
You gotta fill
Tuesday.
those seats.
Yeah.
That's true. Those very
Wait,
aggressive
where?
seats.
Just any.
The Regal Opry.
Oh,
Wait, what about the one, the
Yeah, the
Hollywood
4D.
one that's down off Harding? Or I mean, off.
Do they have a 4D?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've talked
The
about
one
this.
at 100
I haven't.
Oaks.
it's a lot closer.
10 acres.
Yeah, whatever.
For
it
you
is.
guys.
My hospital's over there. That's true. It ain't close for him.
Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own. A
Spoiler
mission
alert.
that could mean the end of the Guardians if not successful.
Yeah, I think we should say this up front.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Go watch the movie before you listen to this podcast.
yeah.
Because
Well,
we're going to
I-
talk about everything.
I do. That is good. All right, this is your spoiler warning. Even though I think most people that listen to Marvel, like if there's a Marvel podcast or Marvel episode, most people know that there's probably gonna be spoilers. But yeah, just so you know, go watch it.
And Marvel people are pretty good about seeing it like opening weekend.
Yeah, they
Or-
show up.
Yeah, I don't remember
Avoiding
last time I
things
waited a
until
whole
they
week
see it.
to see an MCU movie.
We can go ahead and rate that while I'm here. Anyway, what'd you guys think?
Loved it.
I liked it.
Real good. Real good.
It was all right.
It was amazing. I thought it was amazing. I have to say this because it's about time. So for the listeners, we have 3 people here who operate in youth ministry, and it's about time that
We dropped the F
Kyle,
bomb.
it's about time that college young adults get some representation. Y'all have had teenage Groot for so many movies. Finally, I got CYA
Oh.
Groot in this movie. So
Groot.
some representation.
yeah.
I thought you
yeah.
were saying thanks for making a movie we can't bring students to.
Oh, no.
I was like, yeah, dude,
No.
for sure.
I thought we were about to make this a youth ministry
No,
podcast.
yeah.
So it's like, I don't know that we should do
Yeah,
this.
I just thought
realized
From Thanos
aside
to
from-
theology.
3 dudes in a youth group.
Aside from Infinity War and Endgame, we've never seen Groot the same in 2 movies.
Yep. And what was he the same every time? A teenager. It's
And then there was
about time
Head
we get
Crab
some
Groot.
CYA.
There was
That's
Head
true.
Crab Groot.
Very,
He's like,
Oh yeah,
very John
Yeah.
Carpenter's The Thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love that movie.
He's a little overpowered, I think, at this point.
He did.
He's
a-
got
he
all
did
that
quite a
teenage
few
hormone.
things that I- yeah.
Got all
Like,
that.
When he did
You
this,
go from-
the stringy thing at the end.
With
You go
and
from
then he did the
Groot, the
thing with the
first
Warlock.
movie, to Groot in this one.
Oh yeah.
That's quite a bit of difference.
Gosh,
Yeah.
there's so many directions we can go with this.
Yeah, I think he was taking creatine.
So, like, okay, he completely regrew himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
yeah, pretty
Wait,
quick.
when?
From my
yeah.
head.
No, I think he
At
just
the
went
rest
and
of it.
reattached himself.
What?
Oh, I guess
No.
maybe.
I'm
No?
gonna.
He didn't reattach himself.
Why not?
You can see him growing. There's like a scene where it's like
You're
skeleton
right.
him. That's
You're
like,
right. You're right. You're right.
There,
And
they're
there
next
was
to
a
Raccoon.
skeleton, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocket.
So he did
Raccoon.
just grow back.
But he was
really
also
quick.
growing back from his head. Like last time he got destroyed, I was like
Yeah.
completely destroyed.
That's
True.
true.
He was just a little twig.
I think that's
Facts.
part of him growing, though.
Yeah, learning
Man,
his
that's-
abilities.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also could be that being at different ages could have different abilities.
Yeah, like
Right.
Tom Brady. If he gets hurt at 41, man, he's not coming back. But if he gets
True.
hurt at 26, you better believe he's back next
Winning
week.
the MVP next
Wait, but
season.
how old was he when he tore his ACL?
I think it was
That was
26.
26, wasn't that?
I think so.
No, he must have been way older than that. It was
Mm,
like
man. It's like 08.
he was 26 and 08.
Nah, he would have been like 32.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I was gonna
Never mind.
say.
I forgot he was drafted in 99. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
30 years ago.
Yeah, that's so long ago. Wow.
Here's a thought that I want to talk about. Everyone got their moment in this movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every character got their moment.
Every one of them.
And it was spectacular. I want to start with Drax
Okay.
because
Drax is my favorite.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
100%.
He's like
In this movie or in the Guardians?
in the Guardians,
Yeah.
just in general.
Like this was a Rocket movie.
Yeah.
But this was a Drax movie too.
Mhm.
Like he was funny. The thing that really stood out to me was that they actually let him contribute in fight scenes.
Yep.
Like he did stuff. Usually he's just kind of there, or we see him go flying very often. But he's kicking butt.
Yeah.
I almost feel like Drax was. It felt like to me as they were, when they debuted the Guardians and they came out and like just following his story unintentionally. Like I don't know that it was intentional at the very beginning that he got so much fanfare and spotlight as he did. Like to me, it was like he was always
Like when
gonna
they
be-
introduced him and
Yeah. To me, he was always going to be this meathead, just like all muscle guy. And then the more that people fell in love, they're like, oh, let's put some stuff in. And I don't know that he was my favorite out of this movie. I have to think about that for a second. But I think he was definitely the most nuanced character out of all of them.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
so many good, like it was such a good balance between them.
and we'll probably talk about her in a minute, but my favorite in this movie was Mantis.
Yeah,
She does a lot of heavy
lifting.
lifting
She
in
killed
the
it,
movie.
yeah.
But all in all, it's Drax. And I think my favorite part about this movie with Drax is I think every scene he's in, and I think James Gunn did a good job with this, they're expecting him to die. There's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
3
we're
or
all
4
thinking- we're
different
all
times where
thinking-
you think he's gonna die, and he
takes
just
We
one
thought
on the
Nathan
chest.
He
Fillion
just doesn't.
put him down.
Yeah.
We're like with Warlock in the beginning, you're kind of like, this
Yeah.
is early. Don't think it's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
And then like you said, he gets
But
shot at.
It takes one to
That
the chest
or
and the back.
corpse.
Spoilers
Yeah,
for
would you
spoilers for James Gunn's Suicide Squad. James Gunn is not afraid to kill people in the first
Oh
10 minutes of a
no,
movie.
he will do it.
Oh,
he
Yeah, I
doesn't
thought
care
for
at all.
100% someone was gonna die,
Yeah.
and multiple times, it was like, okay, it's Drax.
Right.
Because he's the one that's not for sure not coming back. Because the whole
That's
he's
true.
like, I'm
Right.
done with this.
Yeah.
He's like, stop
That's
making
why-
me take my shirt off.
That's
I'm
what I
too
thought
old.
going into it. All right.
I said, he said,
Yes.
stop
Siri,
making me take my shirt
Siri.
off, Siri.
Wasn't there a
Siri.
moment? I thought it was funny that Drax. I thought not so much he's gonna. I mean, I thought he was gonna die, but the moment that he took took Warlock and like threw his body and smashed the Guardians sign, I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he's not coming back for Volume 4.
Oh,
Like, there's a little nod.
No, but he has some really like touching moments in the film as well, where like you feel with him, and you haven't felt for him or with him since the first Guardians.
Right.
You know, because he's not that character.
Yeah, since he got drunk and lamented about his family's death.
Yeah, and even just like hearing why he wants to kill Thanos, you kind of feel for him and get his story. But this one, it's like, oh yeah, this guy is longing to be a dad. He had his purpose, and that was taken away from him.
Yeah. What was his? Who was it that said that? Was it Mantis or Nebula?
Mantis.
I think it
No,
was
it was
Nebula?
Nebula at the
Says
end.
like, yeah, I don't need a. They don't.
You
need a
weren't
guardian.
meant to be the destroyer.
Yeah.
You're meant to be a dad. Oh,
Dude,
got me.
yeah,
what a line.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
cheered up at that one.
and
For
her
sure.
arc is also
There's a
incredible
lot of
throughout
her.
the
Yeah.
film. Just also throughout the whole cinematic
She might have
universe.
the most aggressive arc out of all of them.
Yeah.
No, she like
Well, I
factually
think
does,
I
no,
think
for
some
sure.
of that. So maybe not so much with her. I felt like with Nebula, she was doing a lot of the. Maybe facilitating. I don't want to say.
projecting.
Yeah. She was doing.
She does a lot of projecting for
She
sure.
projects quite a bit.
Both
I don't want to say
emotionally and quite physically.
I don't want to say
project her hands.
not peacemaking, but she
That is
she was
James
the
Gunn, though.
go-between
Oh,
for a lot of
she
them.
was
Like
the
the
glue.
moderator.
Yeah,
she
she
was
was the glue.
She was
I think
holding
she was
everything
taking
together.
a lot of that Gamora. I would say stepped away
Yes.
from, but where
Yeah.
Gamora's place was Mantis then took.
Mhm.
You know, Nebula. I like that she's still very much herself, but it's a more complex picture of her. Like, because she's intense, right? So
Yeah.
then when you first meet her, it's intense anger, intense vengeance, all of that. Now you feel like that intensity of like intense compassion because it comes out even when she lashes out at Drax or Mantis. It's still coming from a place of like, we got to save these kids, and
Yeah.
you're screwing everything up. Like, it's still, you get that.
Yeah, she's trying to save the kids.
Right.
Like that's.
And
whoa.
I like the way that, I don't know, I like the way they did that, the way they portrayed.
Man, it
Like I
was
said,
good.
it was more of a complex, but it was a full picture of who she is as a character.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that.
so good.
Yeah, I liked her a lot. This movie.
Yeah, she killed it.
And I didn't think
Karen Gilliam.
she was probably, even going into, their entire of her character arc, she was probably one of my least favorite out of like all of the
Same.
Avengers.
Yeah, I hated her.
Yeah.
For sure. I was
I'm
like,
not saying
get her
hate
out of here.
Yeah.
You mean, like,
I'm
like-
with
She's
it.
just annoying
I
to
hate-
me.
Yeah.
I hate
Endgame?
Captain America. So-
Yeah,
Like-
she's just annoying.
yeah.
Anytime that they'd go off like with her by herself, I'm just like, I don't
I
care
don't
about
care.
this
It was,
story.
it was
Yeah.
like angsty teenage.
Yeah.
When she had, and Karen Gilliam.
Well, she
has
had
to
nothing interesting
overact.
about her, really.
Yeah. Well,
That's yeah.
yeah.
But then, yeah, you guys are totally right. She gets into this. She gets into this family, and she becomes the glue.
Right.
Like you see her softening the blow of these conversations now. Where it's,
Yeah.
I mean, literally, she stops Gamora from punching.
That
I was
all
just
of
thinking
them.
about that.
That
And-
scene got me, dude.
yeah, and she goes, "I'm family," and she goes, "So is he."
Yeah.
And it just
And
shows
you
you,
know what?
how.
To this
Yeah.
Nebula, he's more family than you are.
Yeah.
Like-
On God, dude.
For real, for real.
Dude, that's facts. Yeah.
I forget. Is this Nebula the same timeline Nebula as the old
Yeah.
Gamora?
Yes.
This is the same. Well,
As the dead
Oh, man,
Gamora.
don't talk to me. I have no idea.
As the dead Gamora. Yes. This is
'Cause
dead.
no.
it's not
Wait,
the-
are we talking about Gamora or Nebula right now?
Nebula. This Nebula.
Is dead Gamora's Nebula.
I don't know.
No, in Endgame, this Gamora.
No, it is. It is because she gets away
by
from
Nebula.
Thanos,
Yeah,
and then
that's right,
Nebula
'cause she
kills
tries to
other
kill-
Nebula.
Or
Yeah.
they replace each other's like consciousness or something. Oh no, no.
No, she
No,
was
no,
just
she
like
kills her.
scanning her thoughts. For a
She
little
gone.
bit.
It made me.
I forgot about that.
Did not care too much for Gamora. I get it. It adds a little bit of this movie does a really good job of kind of changing the formula of like the good versus evil, because then there's like good versus evil, but then there's all this there's like this stuff going on within
Yeah.
the group.
But
that you're
it's,
like, "Ugh,
they're
this
all
is icky."
space pirates, so good versus evil is very
yeah.
wishy-washy.
Are the Guardians space pilots
Pirates.
or pirates? Sorry, they are pilots.
The
but
Ravagers
pirates.
are-
Yeah, the Ravagers are,
Most
but they're
of them
not.
started out.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
pirates.
yeah,
That's
but-
really what I meant.
Okay.
But-
Actually,
Yeah.
all of
But I mean,
them
out
are
of all the
Gamora.
Marvel movies, Guardians is the one with the most like
Yeah.
Misfits.
ambiguous characters.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
But is also they kind of had to have Peter let go of Gamora. Like that couldn't rekindle, or he doesn't end up back on Earth.
And
Like
you're glad.
yeah.
I'm glad that it doesn't become like a. This is part of Peter's story of making up with this new Gamora. Like that.
Yeah.
That scene. We talked about this when we walked out. But that scene where he was like, "I know you don't remember this, but you were everything to me."
mhm.
Right. And like,
and she gave him a little something.
I think
bet
that
we were
was.
fun.
I think that
a
was
good
the
line.
realization that. Like this was never going to be a thing again.
Yeah.
Like that's him. That's him recognizing. Like, all right, I've got to. I'm mourning and grieving
Good job.
this.
Good
Yeah.
job, Peter.
He was channeling Channing Tatum from The Vow.
Yeah.
Have you
for
guys
sure.
seen that?
No.
Yeah.
I
That's sad.
I went on my. I told you the other day. My first date was either Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol or The Vow. I don't remember which one came first, but
It's a great either one would
it's
be
not
well,
a good first date movie.
Mission Impossible is a better first date movie than
Yes.
The Vow.
Yeah. I don't.
Like
remember which
walking
one
out
came
there like,
first.
hey, if you ever get in a car accident and lose your memory, I'm probably not going to see you again.
Hey,
I'm more of a 51st dates kind of guy.
we're not married. I don't have to
love
stick
that
around.
movie.
Sorry.
Exactly.
51st
Sean
dates.
Gunn's character, I love. I like.
Brandon Billups?
Yeah, Brandon.
Oh, sorry.
Remember the audience. Okay.
My bad.
No,
You gotta-
we don't do that here.
I
Google him.
He got a lot of good screen time, and he learned how to shoot the arrow.
Good old
But
Sean
at first, dude,
I mean,
Guide
his
the arrow.
greatest line ever
Guide
though,
the
is
arrow.
from
guy.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, he's like, what did I
No.
tell you about jumping in the long term or last year? He's like, oh, this. He's like, guys, this is so and so. We're married now. And he's like, what did I tell you about jumping into long term relationships?
Not to do it.
Yeah, when he first hits Warlock with the arrow, he's like, who threw that at me? What did he say? What did he call him? Like idiot or something?
He's like,
Yeah.
Coward.
It was
Coward.
Something.
Coward.
Yeah.
what coward or what wimp threw this? in?
Yeah.
Coward.
And he's like, oh.
He's just hiding behind that dumpster. That woman is screaming.
Yeah. And he goes, shut up.
She's like, that's
Also, what
that
is he
where
wearing?
James Gunn excels,
onesie,
dude.
dude.
I know the whole movie.
His Christmas onesie. I think that goes in.
The man's
I
out
think-
there.
Is that the onesie he got from the holiday special?
I think
Maybe.
I honestly think it. It looked like I was like, this is a Christmas onesie.
oh man,
He's out there in velour the whole movie, dude. Like he doesn't.
He's wearing that
change.
Viore.
It goes
Yeah.
in under the spacesuit.
Yeah, and
It keeps you nice and toasty.
Oh, man.
since we're what's his name?
Kraglin.
Kraglin.
Yeah, Kraglin. So talking about him, we got to talk about his companion,
Dude,
his sidekick,
Let's
Cosmo.
go.
Cosmo
Cosmo.
the
Go.
dog.
Best part of the
Cosmo
movie.
the dog.
Not really, but I loved her.
She
That
was a good
funny.
part
It's
of it.
funny how much they sustained that joke.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
saying,
Oh,
do
yeah.
we like the sustained
Oh,
joke?
yeah.
I liked it.
So
At first,
funny.
I was like, dude, if they drag this out, I'm gonna get annoyed. But then it was like, then they're playing poker or whatever, and
Yes.
he's like, "What? You're being a bad dog." And I was
Yeah.
like,
and,
"Oh, that's
and that's what made it good is that everyone acknowledged the fact that it was annoying
And then
Yeah.
for it to keep coming up.
But they also
But-
didn't overdo it.
Yeah, like they were so far away from everything. It was a good hour in between us hearing that joke.
And
And
then
then
we brought
Howard
it
the
back.
Duck's at the table and he's like, dude, just tell her she's a good dog. And he's
Howard
like,
the Duck, played by Seth Green.
oh, really?
No kidding.
Wow. Yeah.
He's like, dude,
Dude,
it's unbearable.
Chris Griffin over here.
Yes.
And then when they did finally bring it back, it was like,
Dude, that's-
she's a good dog.
It was
Yeah.
it was cheesy as all get out, but still really good.
And then she made out with him. What?
I knew
No.
you. I knew you knew I was a
Different
good dog.
movie?
Man, that was.
Yeah,
loved-
Cosmo's
her,
good.
Her voice was so funny to me.
Yeah, who played her?
Maria. It's very Russian. She's from the new Borat. It's the only thing I'd heard her from.
Oh, it's like, sorry, I was looking up. So one of the Ravengers, Sarah Alami, that's her name in the movie and her real name, but it's Sarah Lamy.
That's-
It's one word.
I love that.
That's her alien name. Maria Bakalova.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sounded like her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Here's a neat one.
Will Poulter as Adam Warlock.
So good.
Love it.
I love it.
We're
It's
the
like,
Miller.
So
You
good.
guys are getting the Guardians. You guys are getting paid.
It kind of like brought me back to. Did y'all see him in the Narnia movie?
Yes.
He
I
was like the
forgot-
same
Yes.
level of
Was
like
it-
annoying
was
a little
Tristan?
bit,
I think so.
Okay.
Never
where
seen
he's
it.
like whiny. I was like,
Which
I forgot those.
back to your roots.
which Narnia movie was it?
The third one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
checked out after the first one. So
Yeah.
if you didn't say the line "The Witch and the Wardrobe," there was no chance. I was like, yeah, he was Peter, wasn't he? No.
The Voyage-
12 years
or
old.
Pete.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Oh, that's right. Bruce Campbell.
And Maze Runner.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the aggressive guy
And,
in Maze Runner.
We're the Millers.
Detroit.
We're the
Yeah,
Millers.
Yeah, that's right. That's
He was
right.
in Detroit with
Yeah, he was the white cop.
Finn from Star Wars.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Well, Finn's
He wasn't
the
John
black cop, isn't he?
Boyega.
Yeah,
John
John
Boyega.
Boyega.
Thank you.
John Boyega is
Sorry.
the black cop. Yeah.
Hawkeye's wife voiced Lila.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
That's
Good old
Weak.
Velma.
That's
What?
so sad.
Yeah.
We can. The whole universe might fall apart now. We can't be doing that.
It happened.
She's got to play one character.
She's
They've
not
run
the
out of
first person. She's not the
actors.
first person to do two things.
They've had every actor ever in Marvel
Yeah,
now.
you
They got to
can't.
start
Who else?
We
redoing
got to
some
start
things.
redoing.
That's not true. I could give you somebody
I
they
know
could
it's
they
not.
could
Will
take.
Poulter was the last actor on Earth.
It's cheaper for them because they can just be like, "Hey, come do this voiceover while you're in the studio."
I get it's
And it's
cheap,
not
but
like
I
it
don't think they're
sounded
hurting
like
for
her.
cash.
It's
Speaking
not like
of-
no one listened to her. I was like, oh hey, that's what's her name.
Yeah, but now I know, and now it might not be my second favorite
Does it
Marvel
really
movie
bother
anymore.
you? I mean, it's like 35
It's
movies.
just like everything is. You can't be having it.
Right.
I would rather them.
Multiverse.
Dude,
It's
in a
that
world of
act-
multiverse,
Dude,
you can't
I would
buy
rather
that.
have. I'm so glad I didn't like Google it because I was wondering who voiced her, and if I saw that, I would have been crushed.
All right, here's.
I would
here's
have rather Judge Judy or something like that.
Let me ruin your day real quick. Here's a couple of
God.
people who have done several roles. Benedict Cumberbatch was also
him.
Dormammu.
Who's that?
The
Dormammu,
first
I've come to bargain.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, so he's
the
both
villain.
Dormammu
Yeah.
I know
and
who.
Doctor Strange.
I know who Doctor Strange is.
Dormammu.
No, Dormammu is the villain of the first Doctor Strange.
I
movie.
haven't finished it, so I don't know.
You didn't watch Doctor Strange?
Not all of it. Tried on
All
a cruise
right,
once, didn't
that's
finish it.
something
Oh,
else.
really?
Isn't it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw the second one. It was alright.
There's a lot of people. Gemma Chan, that was a big one for the Eternals. She
Oh, yeah.
led in the Eternals. She was also the blue girl in Captain Marvel.
forgot
Eternals
about that
doesn't even
one.
exist to me, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's valid, but it's still facts,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, there's more. There's actually the
Dude,
odds
Judy
are higher.
Greer. Judy Greer. She's in Ant-Man,
Yep.
and she was War Pig in this.
Oh, really?
It was Judy Greer.
I know. I loved her.
Remember who
I
Judy
did-
Greer is?
No.
The,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did like
yeah.
War Pig's voice. It's like this
Oh.
high feminine, but you're like, oh, that's scary.
It made me
And it's-
uncomfortable.
yeah, it's very scary. Very scary.
It didn't feel like it fit.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
and of course,
I think that
Michelle,
was the goal.
Michelle Yeoh,
Of course.
the aunt from Shang-Chi,
Mhm.
was one of the Ravengers
Oh.
at the end of 2.
Oh, okay.
Also, they replaced Miley Cyrus in this. She was the floating robot head in the second one.
Looks like.
And
it
in
would've
this
been.
one, it was Tara Strong.
All right.
Sorry, I really like voice acting.
Look,
What-
none of that made me any happier about
Speak,
this.
speaking of voice acting, Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
he's in
dude.
Silver Linings
I
Playbook.
wanted
Is
to
that
ask
okay?
you guys.
Yeah.
What?
He's in the multiverse. He's in the.
amazing.
He's in the.
Okay.
He's in the Avengers
Yeah,
universe.
that-
You gonna tell me they did Chris Evans as Captain America? Not gonna go see Silver Linings Playbook? It's a great movie.
What are you talking about?
The Avengers.
It's not the same
The
thing.
Avengers go and see Silver Linings Playbook quite often. They're
That's true.
the
It's their
Eagles.
favorite movie. They're all
Fly,
Eagles.
Eagles,
They're all
fly.
Eagles fans. Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to ask you guys what your favorite Bradley Cooper movie is, since this was a Rocket movie.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Ah.
I haven't seen Burn.
A
I feel
Star
like
Is
that might
Born.
be-
Oh, Burn is good.
Oh,
I said,
really?
okay, I'll watch
Tell
it
me
eventually.
something, girl. You know that
Something
almost
like
that
that.
almost ruined his voice
Oh, really?
because he had to lower it in octaves. So he'd go
So-
to see a voice coach, and it legitimately he almost like destroyed his chords.
That's
He,
why
uh,
Rocket
Why
is
didn't they just change the octave?
under the mask.
That's true.
Soul movie.
There you go. I think I'm getting a second opinion.
He
I
that
prefer
is
the original The Star Is Born, not the third one. Thank you.
that is exactly what or how Sam Hunt sounds when he talks. Is the way
really?
Bradley
That's
Cooper
true.
does it in the same cadence too.
Good old Sam Hunt.
It's
That's
wild.
probably what he was going for.
Maybe.
American
I do like
Sniper-
Silver Linings
American
Playbook.
Sniper's
Silver
pretty good.
Linings
Oh,
Playbook.
American Sniper.
It's very good.
I mean, it has to be silver for me because it's an Eagles movie, but
It
Isn't
doesn't
it
have
like
to be.
a? It's not an
Yes, it
Eagles
does.
movie. Isn't it like an?
it's a Philadelphia Eagles movie, dude.
You're gonna
I
say
know that
Buffalo.
they're- I
You're
know
gonna say
they're in it.
Buffalo.
Don't you say it's more of a? Don't you say it's more of a dancing movie?
It's more of
No,
a
no, no,
Chicago.
no, no. I mean, The Hangover.
Yeah.
Hangover's great.
What's the one with the guy? takes
Wedding
the
Crashers.
pill and it makes him limitless. Limitless.
Wedding Crashers.
That's
He was
about it.
he was awesome in Wedding Crashers too.
Ah.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen Wedding Crashers in 12 years.
He's the brother that like
Look,
kills
I've-
Vince Vaughn when he tackles
Brother, I
him
believe you.
during the football game.
Totally believe you, but it's been a decade.
War Dogs,
Um,
Place Beyond the Pines, The Mule.
Place Beyond the Pines.
He's in the next Joker
God.
movie.
oh really?
I think
He's
he's
Harley
voicing
Quinn.
Harley. Dang it.
What do you guys think about the High Evolutionary?
He's a
I
good
like him
bad
as an
guy.
actor. He was in John Cena, or not John Cena. He was in that John Cena DC show, I think.
He was. Oh, he was in
Oh,
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker?
Yeah. He's a big James Gunn connector. Which I mean, there was a lot of Suicide Squad and Peacemaker folks in this.
Yeah, a
Um,
lot of crossover.
Ratcatcher 2 was the red girl that Peter said, "I told you she was into me." Ratcatcher
Uda.
Yeah.
Uda.
Yeah, way to go.
Good pull.
Yeah.
Good poke.
To answer your question, Jacob,
Thank you. I was.
I
Trying
feel
to get
like
back
he was a cross between Thanos and Kang.
Yeah, I was gonna make a
Yeah.
joke saying he was the new Kang.
Yeah.
But he
Is
did.
that Jonathan Majors?
He was very purple, and he also explodes when he screams.
Yeah, and he screams a lot. Like he does this thing where he like talks normal and just like screams at somebody, which I think gets their attention more than just screaming. Like I think if my mom did that to me growing up, if she was like very like quiet and then yelled at me, I was like, no, she means it, dude.
She does that thing where she squeezes
I was
your
like-
face like she did.
I was like,
she
yeah,
did
get
with
the
Rocket.
raccoon, get the raccoon.
No, my favorite moment was whenever they all turn on him and they're like, he's like, there is no God. And they're all like, you don't believe in God?
And they just shared the gospel with him.
Also-
This is Roman's road.
why didn't she just shoot him?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't gonna give up power, and she had to know that. Like just
Yeah, come
I
on.
don't- I think she- I
her,
don't think she knew
you're
that.
his right hand man. You know he can explode.
he erased that programming in her
Yeah,
brain, I
yeah, yeah.
guess. 'Cause
I don't think she. Yeah, I think she at that point she was just trying. Well, I wonder if he dies, does everything fall apart? I bet there's probably some self-destruct thing in there.
Yeah, we'll never know. The ship was already exploding
I mean,
when
yeah,
he died.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually, he didn't die. Well, yeah, he did.
He's gone.
After the ship.
we didn't see.
Dude, his face.
We don't know a lot
That
about him.
was-
I feel like such an
They
idiot.
fill in the holes with Rocket's story.
Yeah, but
But,
we don't know
uh,
his motives. Well, we do
yeah.
know his motives, but we don't know.
Yeah, like it's pretty
Like-
simple, or I guess ambiguous.
Yeah, I think
There was no
I
like
think
origin
Thanos
story
had,
there. Like
No.
where'd he
Yeah.
come from?
Right.
Mm.
How did he get this?
They're like,
He
nah,
made the-
he's just
he
a
made the
CEO.
sovereign-
What's his species? Like,
Yeah.
is he human? What
Yeah.
is going on?
Well, he was.
He was.
Maybe. Once.
Yeah, you almost get more why Thanos was doing what he was doing more than you get why he was doing what he was doing.
Oh, really?
Well, it's like Rocket said, like he's not trying to make the world better. You just hated the way it
Things
was.
the way it was.
Thanos was literally like
This is helping
There's-
people.
poor, like
Yeah, it's
poverty,
resources.
like
Yeah.
hunger and all
Couldn't-
that. Like,
Couldn't snap more corn into existence. He had to kill everyone.
well, I didn't think of that actually.
I think I just said, oh,
Yeah,
let's just
no, he
let's-
definitely.
I still,
food
no,
supply.
I still
Here we
stand
go.
by it. and
Sorry,
here
couldn't
we
just
go.
couldn't just
You
increase
can't-
resources.
If
It's
you
all right.
snap your fingers, it kills half all life forms. That includes plants.
Yes, also that.
Which means no
Yeah.
crops. Which means
the
no
ratio of
food.
living things is the
It's the
exact
exact
same.
You gotta
same.
read
The only
the-
thing is more
there's a-
space, and
you-
we got infinity space.
No. The fine print of what he was thinking.
That's right.
He
He,
said-
wrote a
he said-
contract in his head as he
Yeah.
snapped.
So
He
the theory
said
is
that everything
Thanos,
but
Here
the
we go.
plants.
the theory is Thanos knew that the I'm blanking on the name of them, but the giants that come out of the planets.
Kang.
Right.
Oh.
No, the
Yeah, like the
Eternals.
Eternals.
The Eternals.
No.
Storyline.
Moon
the
Knight.
other guys.
But yeah,
The theory
from that
is
one.
that he knew
Celestial.
that the planets.
Celestials, yes.
There we go.
He
Look,
knew the
a
Celestials
contributor.
were growing in the planets, and it took people, like the energy from the civilizations growing, to grow
Mhm.
them. And so by cutting the population in half, the Celestials couldn't grow.
Nah, man.
Oh, so it's just a power play for him. Nothing to
was the
kill
theory,
him,
'cause-
right?
They wrote that morning of when they
Yeah,
shot that
this
scene
guy
at the
also
Eternals.
doesn't understand the Eagles could have picked him up in Mordor and dropped him off.
No, they couldn't. There's a valid reason why they couldn't.
Oh, that's right.
Tristan,
Because
did you
they
know
had
that?
flying.
Did you know that the Eagles couldn't just pick them up and drop them
yeah.
off?
See,
Dude,
Sauron
yeah,
would have
Jalen
known
Hurts
they were
in his
coming.
car could have drove right up to the
Could
gates
they have
of the
flown
Hobbiton.
closer?
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
so
they could've.
confused.
Yeah,
What
so-
eagle?
Like
We
it's
jumped
the
to
Lord of
Lord
the
of the
Rings
Rings.
theory, where it's like, why
Oh.
couldn't the Eagles?
Oh, you guys,
fly
come
him
on.
to the-
I mean,
You know
what are
how much
talking
you love Lord of the Rings.
Which one was it?
It's the last one.
Yeah, I don't care. just kidding. Yeah, dude, why didn't the Eagles just pick him up and fly him?
Do you want the explanation? It's going to be a little while.
Nope. Okay. So Guardians 3 was pretty great. What was your guys' favorite song from?
Oh,
Can't be
let me
Dog
go
Days.
to Spotify. Well, Dog
Oh,
Days
why
is,
not?
Yeah, because
is
that
a
was
top
because that's the
three.
correct answer.
Oh, that's your answer.
No, it's
It's-
not.
What
Which
one?
You want to come stand to the microphone?
Yeah, come on.
Flaming Lips, do you realize?
Thank you,
All
Tristan.
right.
You're welcome.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Can you
Um,
remind me?
I, s-
Probably since you've been gone.
I see that new Noah Kahan single on your Spotify.
Which
I don't know
one?
why.
Did
I
he
don't
drop
listen
a new
to him.
single?
I
He
don't
dropped 2 Spotify sessions.
Oh yeah.
One
I
was
listened to
one was
three.
an ode, one was
cover.
one was a cover of
Okay.
If We Were Vampires, which
Okay.
I love that song. Forgot all about it.
Yep.
The other one, what's his? Is it Orange something?
Orange
Yeah,
juice.
Orange
Yes.
Juice.
he
So
did an
good. Oh.
acoustic cover of that.
It's a good song.
But not a cover, it's his own song. He did an acoustic that, and then he covered If We
I'm
Were
not a huge
Vampires.
fan.
All right.
Yeah, who
It's
cares?
fine.
I like it a lot.
I'm
It
joking.
brings me
It's
to tears.
I like Creep. Well, just in this
yeah, Creep,
instance,
dude,
just
yeah.
how it's
The
opens.
acoustic version of Creep was a good open.
I've been. If
Um,
you feel it, dude, with Rocket, it's like
Because you
man,
knew everything
we've
that was
all
coming.
been there.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I felt that one.
Rocket, I love you, dude. You are a weirdo. Like, what the heck are you doing
My
here?
I love it when he's like, he sees the door and he's like, I'm a raccoon.
Yeah. Since You've Been Gone, I like that one a lot.
Oh, that was
And
good.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn,
Now,
but just
here's-
because of the scene that it had.
Dude,
Oh,
the
that
John
one
the
was
John Wick
sick,
scene.
dude.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
Here's the real question: what movie did No Sleep Till Brooklyn better, Mario or
First.
Guardians 3?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Star Trek.
Wait, does Mario have a similar fight scene? Like
Oh yeah, in the streets of Brooklyn.
that? For
Are you
real?
talking about the
Yep.
original Mario?
No, the one
The
that
movie
The
came
more
out.
just
recent
came out.
one.
Did that have
You've seen it
the?
twice.
Did that have
Bob,
the
yes.
second time I saw it? I was watching the Cubs game. To be honest,
Yeah, it has No
Um,
Sleep Till Brooklyn for the final fight.
yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Must be Chris Pratt's theme song now.
Yeah, it's got to be right. It's in
This
his
man really
contract.
said 2 movies back to back, huh?
That's a good one. Yeah, it depends on the context. I feel like that one hits. That one or Dog Days, because they're both in good context.
I'm gonna go with Crazy on You by heart because it was only in there for 20 seconds, but I was like,
The ending of that, like them dancing along, kind of reminded me to the
Shrek?
the ending of Jojo Rabbit
Yeah.
when they come out in the streets and they
When he
like,
sees
"Come
his
on,
mom."
let's
Yeah.
dance." No, not when he sees his.
Oh,
mom. Come on, dude.
That's at the end, isn't it?
Happy
Towards
Mother's-
the
Happy
end,
Mother's Day.
right?
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thanks,
Red
Tristan.
shoes, right?
That's right. That's right.
I think it's called Come and Get Your Love. But that's the one that was in the
Yeah.
first one.
Oh,
yeah.
end credits. It
kinda
doesn't
like the-
count.
Pulled the
Yeah,
whole
it does.
thing.
Okay, yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does.
It pulled the whole story together.
It does. It ties a nice
Yeah,
little
it was a
bow
good
on
little
it.
sandwich. It was a little sandwich.
I like it.
Sandwich.
I take back what I said, Ryan. You're right.
So I think it was Tristan was saying it's the nostalgia on some of this movie that
Yeah.
gets you.
There we go.
Here's
The callbacks.
You inhaled.
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's a thought I wanted to raise, and why I think this is probably the best Marvel trilogy. Because it's the only one, or it's the best one in terms of. This is all my opinion. If I'm wrong, please remind me why I'm wrong. It's the best one at keeping everything relevant across all 3 movies. The other, and here's what I mean. You look at the other Marvel movies. They made Iron Man with Iron Man 2 in mind, sure. But they made those 2 movies. They made Thor. They made The Incredible Hulk. The only thing they had in mind was the one thing that this movie led to. Guardians, James Gunn keeps consistency across all 3 movies. What other trilogy do you see where, the raccoon joke has a completion in the 3rd one?
Yeah.
That starts early in the first
Yeah,
one.
there is a
It's
lot of-
all these continuations, the continuity.
Well, it's the same thing what we just talked about with the music and everything. Yeah, it does.
And this is
As a
it's-
package.
It's a package. It's not a fault on the other trilogies. I just think it's remarkable because you're making these movies and you're not entirely sure what's next as a director. So 1, it's the only trilogy that has the same director throughout. But 2, that's almost not an excuse because James Gunn got canceled, fired, rehired, and made a movie all post-COVID and kept the continuity.
Dude,
He
James
is
Gunn,
inevitable.
How much did James Gunn pay you to say all this?
James Gunn is
conclusion.
inevitable, like Thanos, right?
think- Aren't there only 2 trilogies though now? What's the 3rd one?
Well,
Spider-Man.
Wait, what do you?
I'm thinking
okay.
Captain
I was
America.
thinking
There's a
Captain
ton.
America.
Yeah, there's a bunch
Iron
of
Man,
trilogies.
But no,
Thor.
Thor and Avengers are quadrilogies.
yeah. So a lot of those now have 4 movies, which you still carry.
I
the
Oh,
Oh,
same
sorry, I
Thor
haven't
should have been
seen
a
Dark
trilogy.
War
I do.
World.
You're right. We didn't need Dark World.
I do agree with that. I do think as a package, like it feels like the most complete, and I also think it's kind of ironic because for the longest time they're treated as the outcast. Like, oh yeah, Guardians have their own thing going on over here, but that's not what really matters. I also think that this movie finished up this trilogy at a time that the MCU needed it the
Oh my
most.
gosh,
Oh
they needed
my
it
Because
to
they
goodness.
needed
so
something
bad.
to bring it
Dude,
back.
they were flirting with DC
Yeah.
in my
They were.
brain. Like,
Exactly.
And
they
with
were,
James Gunn on the
yeah.
horizon for them, I mean,
I mean, DC is going
I
through a
just feel like
comeback.
it was a fitting conclusion to what you said. What was already a fleshed out cast of characters, and every one of them got their due, and it was awesome at a time when they needed to be relevant again.
Well, it
felt like
also
a-
didn't try to. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It didn't try to tie into the rest of the Marvel universe.
Yes.
It's always been separate. They're not going to try to be like, oh yeah, and the multiverse.
is
by the
refreshing.
way. Yeah.
Like not to have to be like. I have
That's
to
why I love
watch
Shang-Chi
all this
so
stuff.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like a Phase 2 or 3 movie in
Yeah.
Phase 4 or 5.
Well, Ryan, what did you tell me after you saw it? You said that was a James Gunn movie, not a Marvel movie. Didn't you say that?
That wasn't me.
Was that
I think
you?
I said that.
That was
They
him.
just let him
As
cook.
that guy
sorry.
behind them.
Yeah,
That,
they just let him cook. No, I think I like
I'm
the
just trying to hype
Spider-Man
Ryan up.
trilogy. with it.
I mean, yeah.
And even
Despite
the
the fact that Jacob still hasn't seen it.
really,
Yeah.
you haven't
I
seen
thought
the
he
newest
hasn't
one?
first one.
He hasn't seen.
Doesn't that one introduce the multiverse?
Sure.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can conceive a multiverse without watching.
Well,
I go,
actually,
there's multiple
no.
people.
Loki
Got
Who-
it.
Loki did.
The Loki, the TV
The
show.
TV show.
Yeah,
does.
that's true.
Yeah.
But
In
movie
movie
wise,
form,
movie,
Spider-Man.
Right, you
was-
see
and they're the only one that has done it really well. The other movies
Actually,
that do the
Doctor Strange
multiverse
2
is like,
is-
I don't know.
Yeah, my biggest complaint with Doctor Strange, it wasn't because it was Multiverse of Madness.
Mhm.
It wasn't mad enough. We only see like
It was
4
pretty. It was pretty
planets.
chill.
Yeah.
Let's go to this
Give
other
us, like,
reality where
the
things are
multiverse.
pretty
It's
similar.
like what's the the eyeballs are bigger. And you're like, okay.
Oh, in this one, Rachel McAdams has auburn colored hair. Oh wow.
Fighting with
This
musical
one,
notes.
red means go and green
Yeah.
means
That's
stop.
Yeah, his musical that comes off the page.
And in that movie,
I
man,
did kind of like that.
Benedict Cumberbatch says that like it's remarkable.
Yeah.
Oh wow, red means go and green means stop. You never know what you're gonna get in the multiverse. I don't know why I made America sound
And
that sound like that.
It's not even multiverse. The whole bit with like green means yellow and blue means all.
Yeah.
It's pretty intuitive, really.
Yeah, for the Guardians, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
We
Yeah,
were,
that
hop-
shit-
we
that
were
was all-
hoping the conversation was gonna die on its own.
Channel.
Speaking of him, we haven't talked about Quill yet, and like his journey of
Right.
the guilt he's going through and just the human stuff he's dealing with.
Right.
I'll say one thing that I wish they had done better, because the rest of it was not. it's 10
More
out of 10.
alcohol.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Because
Nah, he
he's-
was too focused.
he
There
looks,
wasn't time.
he looks like a borderline alcoholic at the beginning, reeling over the loss of Gamora. And there's no proof that this has been a problem.
Well, I'm okay.
Well, they say they're like again.
I mean,
Yeah.
talk
I'm
about
okay.
that.
They should've-
small,
they should have
but
leaned
I'm
into
okay-
it a little
I'm
more.
okay with it
One
because
time.
It looks like it was this one time.
I'm
Especially
okay with it
after
because
the
it wasn't
Christmas
a.
special.
It wasn't like a. It was like a dark. It was more like he's a bumbling idiot right now. He's not
Yeah.
sober. It wasn't like a. Yeah, he's really going through some stuff. It was like
And
this
that's
guy.
what it needed to be.
I feel like it would have
I think
gotten
he's already
everything off
done
to the
it.
right. You can't start off Guardians on that dark of a note.
And he's too
They
focused
did. Adam
afterwards.
Warlock
Like,
came in and almost killed
there's
everyone.
so much going on where he can't. The problem I had with is they put him to bed drunk and idiot,
Yeah.
and he wakes up ready to fight, like not stumbling around anywhere. He's like, "Let's go, dude!" Like,
I
don't
do
know, for,
like-
for that scene. Have him wake up. He kicks a few bottles of booze. Like, this
picks
has been
one
a
up and
problem.
drinks it on the way out too. Another
Not
day
even
at the
that,
office.
just-
But he also was like a fumbling idiot, kind
I
of
like that you
when
saw
they
it
went to
different.
go
All the way
like.
back to the beginning.
Well, yes, but
You go
even when
first
he's
movie.
trying to like, even when when Rocket gets shot, and Mantis is like, get something. He's like, I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. Like he looks around for a second, then he acts. So I don't know if that was intentional or just like
You do see
the
a lot
shock of everything.
You do see a lot of different approaches from him because you have that. You have the like him manipulating or trying to manipulate. No, he does. Ura, he manipulates her.
Uda.
Because that's what he said the first
Yeah.
time. It's stuck in my head. Whatever. That girl into. But then you see.
Go ahead, tell them your heart.
yeah. Like you see all different like sides of him, but it's almost like it's on purpose. Like it's intentional. Like he knows what he's doing. Like
Oh,
even the spots where he's like, I'm an idiot. It's like, well, we know what you're doing. Like I know what you're.
I mean, he's captain for a reason,
yeah.
like-
And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go home, meet my grandfather.
and that made me cry.
Golly, that was
Made me tear up.
Oh,
back to Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sure.
I'm just gonna assume because they
Missouri's
didn't say anything else.
Yeah.
Missouri's honor.
Also, when she opens the door and he goes, I think I'm at the wrong place.
Oh my gosh.
I think he knew a different grandpa growing up.
Which like I was like,
He said,
goes-
"Grandma?"
yeah. I was like, and when he's like, I think I'm at the wrong place. Like, come on, dude. She's his nurse,
Yeah.
and she was.
yeah. Because I didn't see any pictures of her on the wall.
Oh man.
That's true.
It's not
Do we
Mar-
see his
it's not
grandma
Marta.
ever, or was she kind of out of the picture in the
Yeah,
beginning
was
too?
we've never heard a
She
word
was
about his
never-
grandma.
Yeah.
That's
So you
what the
didn't
next
care.
movie will be about.
His grandma.
Love it.
His
Gotta go back and see your
is
grandma. She died 50
Lady,
years
Lady
ago.
Death, who Thanos is trying to court this
Oh,
entire time.
What a classic.
Also, whose lawn do you think he's mowing?
Dude, that was weird.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Because
but it
that's
was
got to
weird.
be something, right?
I
That's
thought
gotta be.
so. Yeah.
It's got to be something.
45-year-old man watching out from his porch as I mow his lawn. It just doesn't feel right to me.
Or I guess we can figure out in the universe he's 45.
Or it's his brother.
That's how I took. Well, no, I thought it was his uncle.
He
or
definitely
something.
would have said if he had a younger brother. For sure.
Well,
I-
how
yeah.
old
Maybe-
is he? How old?
Yeah,
how old is he in the show in the movie?
He's younger than 50.
That's
'Cause
what.
they
well,
have that
for
line.
sure.
He was 84 when he got abducted.
And he was 8.
84 was 39 years ago, which is stupid. Why couldn't it just been 83 so we can do easier math?
It's probably 45 or somewhere in that range.
That's,
Oh, really?
He's
39
closer to
plus
50. He
8.
made it seem.
dude, yeah, Star-Lord's
He's a lot
borderline
closer
50
to
years
50.
old.
All right. Well,
That's
tough.
wild.
He looks every bit of 35.
So the guy
he's going to for
so
a
the
while.
guy he's talking about 45 is younger.
He looked older in Parks and
same
Rec.
age.
same age.
Same age.
Okay.
Can't be his brother because
Yeah,
It
you
would
would
be the
know.
same age.
his
You would know.
he would know,
Yeah, his mom didn't have any kids after he got abducted. I promise.
think he-
which would be wild if she wasn't dying and she wakes back up. Oh, you're pregnant. That's why you got this
Yondu,
migraine.
what did you do?
I think he was his uncle. I think it's his uncle.
But he'd be the same age.
Marty's a great uncle.
Well,
dude.
there's that.
That's facts. y'all, I have my great niece was born today.
He has a great- he had a great niece,
Awesome.
so-
Her
I
name's,
also
her name's
think
Noah because
Yeah. So wait a minute.
because of Noah. Wait, why?
I don't know. It was going to be Birdie May. She signed the birth certificate last second, something different. So
Oh.
yeah. So
I think Marty's got some unique circumstances.
So
Yeah.
you,
My dad was a
the
grandpa
woman
at 22
opens
years
the
old.
door- The
Yeah,
woman opens the door.
unique.
You don't bat an eye, but then Marty's a great. This happens in real life. You're like, I don't know.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Nah, I don't know.
Dude, you always try to turn the table on me like I said something.
you're always doing this to
You
me,
get at me
dude.
with your Subway,
I hate this.
and
Dude,
You're making me argue about sandwiches.
I think
you
it's-
have sandwich anxiety, and it makes me upset.
Subway.
Maybe it's an
Sandwiches? That's Dave Chappelle.
I think it's his uncle.
yeah.
Why would
But-
they just say that then?
See, if it's his uncle, then that means it would be
And his uncle in the
His
comics, is
grandmother.
Reed Richards.
Well, it would be his grandmother, his house.
And boom, Adam Driver.
Apparently.
Which I thought was going to be Krasinski.
No, they just did that just for the
Yeah,
fun.
they did that.
Man,
just
they
to-
should have because
to
him and
thank
Emily
our fans.
Blunt are like, I feel like perfect for those two roles.
And Emily Blunt would kill it as Invisible
Yeah.
Girl. Yeah.
And then bring back Chris Evans for the Human Torch again.
No, just Michael B. Jordan.
Kate Mara.
And that one guy from The Shield is the thing. Or
Oh,
not the thing,
yeah, the bald guy.
yeah.
Here they're talking about
Phil?
a girl being the
Phil
thing.
Coulson?
No.
No,
Thing?
different Shield. FX.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were
FX.
on. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but
I thought he was talking about Phil Coulson. I'm sorry.
no.
They had
Talking
a whole
about the
TV
bald
show
guy from
about
the
him.
thing.
Wait, they're gonna gender swap the thing?
They're talking about it.
Oh.
Not Rock Monster.
Yeah, which would be
Rockmont
tough.
Stress, excuse me.
Yeah.
Also, it just reminded me of it. One of my favorite lines in the whole movie was jumping to Gamora was, "Let's shoot this guy looks like a carrot just to show we mean business." And it pans over to him. He's looking around.
No!
And then after they leave, he's like,
I know. He starts like breathing. He's like,
He
"Oh
caps
man,
that woman
we
in the leg
dodged a
and
bullet."
she screams.
Oh yeah,
Blood
dude.
curdling.
That was-
That's James Gunn's wife.
Yeah.
oh,
Was it really?
Yes, that's James Gunn's wife.
Well, I thought that was a total Rick and Morty. Have you seen Rick and Morty? He's like,
So
just shoot
fun.
him, Morty. They're just bugs. They don't care. And then he's like, shoots one of them. He's like, oh, tell my wife and kids
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh, it reminds me of the kids at the arcade.
Dude, could you imagine James Gunn
Get
directing
up!
that scene? Could you imagine that him directing that scene? Yeah, do that scream thing you always like, huh? Do the scream.
Honey,
Do the
can you-
scream.
honey, can you do the scream, please? Oh,
The one I always tell you not to do. Do that one.
you want me to do this in public?
Yeah, I did think. And then they did the. What was it? Was the fight scene in the hallway? They did the John Wick thing.
The
where
John
they
Wick.
pinned
Oh.
one
The
of
knife.
them by
Yeah,
the
they pinned him by
leg,
the leg, just
and then
like
the drugs
just
down.
like in John Wick 4.
I was like, dude, we need more of that.
Ah,
Marley and me.
Which it looks like they copy it, but they don't because they came out around the same time. There's no way.
yeah, they
that he even knew it happened.
Ah, yeah.
The only
it's
way that
tough.
would happen is if there was editors that were working both.
Yeah.
James Gunn
And
saw
it's-
John Wick 4 opening day,
Well,
said,
Put
Drax
that in
can
there.
do
Put
that.
in there.
Well, no, because James Gunn's probably like, this is going to be sick. And then when he saw John Wick 4, he's like, my, come on!
same thing with Mario.
Yeah.
He saw
He just
Mario
got
with
snake
with
left
his
and right.
granddaughter,
Yeah,
and then
but-
he
yeah,
watches
but-
No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah, but you
You
don't think...
son of a gun.
But you don't think Chris Pratt's kind of like, hey, man, I just want to let you know. I know he did this whole thing.
Do a courtesy. No, they could have just not told Chris Pratt that happened.
Well, that's true. And they could have done it to any song. It didn't have to be like...
It's
man.
pretty
James Good
wild,
kind
though.
of could have saw it, and they could have edited that
Well,
quick.
but it's like-
Here's a thought I had. The Beastie Boys have a song called Intergalactic. Just use Intergalactic. It's just as hype.
I was going to ask, does it hit like that?
space. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
feel
this
like
is
any-
about killing, though, dude.
That's true.
Is that what No Sleep Till Brooklyn's about?
It's about
bitch.
partying.
I mean, it's BC.
They were
so
partying.
they were probably all.
Drax was having a great time.
Dude, the Zarg nuts.
Yeah.
What is the Zarg nuts?
Check them out.
Sorry,
Yeah.
they're all gone.
They're all gone. Each one. Dude,
Second best friend.
that's my kind of energy right
Oh,
there.
so good.
Second best
Huge
friend.
fan. Yeah.
So we've
Oh,
talked
man.
about.
We've gone
Star-Lord.
through the gamut of,
Have we talked about everybody?
for the most part.
Stallone.
Rock. We haven't really
We
talked
haven't really
about
talked much
Yeah.
about Rocket.
And I mean, this is
Which
Yeah, he is.
which of the
It's his movie.
which
Well,
of the
let's save
three
Rocket and
animal-
Kissers.
three animal friends was your favorite?
Oh,
The bunny scared me the most.
Yeah, it was floor.
Yeah,
was
Floor.
so-
Me on floor. Call me floor.
It was
Dude,
like,
does
Me and Rocket go. Me and Rocket go. That's what he kept
Dude, that
saying.
was so intense.
oh,
Me and Rocket go right now. Me and Rocket go right now.
Run.
Also, I love
Does it
the
words?
I love the security guards that like don't try to shoot the guy with the gun, but focus on the two behind him. Like we gotta eliminate these. These guys are a problem.
They
Hitting
were
teeps
told
was
not
going to
to
be pretty
use
Oh,
force.
that's right. That's right.
Because
Sorry.
he wanted to go through
Edit
his
that out.
brain.
Edit that out. Idiot. Yeah, don't bruise his brain. Shoot him in the leg.
definitely not the walrus. Walrus is
Teeps.
fine.
The walrus was an
Teeps.
idiot. He was a
Yeah, he was a
doofus.
good guy.
Yeah,
He was batch 1. They should have incinerated him from the get go. Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine if that turtle dude showed up next door in the cage?
oh God.
Donatello over here.
Yeah, dude, no, that was definitely Raffy, dude. You see his attitude? Yeah, I can do the walrus and his eyes look in two different ways. Like,
And his
dude,
his eyes peeled back the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they've got to be
Yeah,
dry.
that was terrible.
Lila's got to be doing eye
Horrifying.
drops for him.
But he could still blink. I remember I was like, why
With their
is
little
it there?
paperclip arms.
Yeah. Dude,
You know
that
what I
was
thought
so-
was
Let me
funny?
comfort you.
Yeah, he's like, don't
Plant.
touch me.
I thought that was funny that like the new species he finally got to is just like humans in furry costumes.
Yeah.
I was
Dude,
like,
I saw
oh
that. I was
man.
like, oh my god, there's
Well,
furries.
I was like,
I
what are we
hate this
doing?
Well, they threw him in Sid's bedroom from Toy Story. Said, here you go, man.
That's
Have
what
a
I
good
thought
time.
too, dude. It's like
How
all
about the
misfits.
pictures on the Bat Family wall though? The one where they're all like looking up.
Yeah.
Those were good.
That dude, that dad was hilarious. The husband when they took the
Really?
car and he goes,
Sad bat noises.
no.
Yeah, seeing the decor and the Bat Family was like is so.
And Drax on the
fucking-
couch.
Yeah, he's like, what? You used all the space.
You see Groot fixing the frame in the background, and Drax goes, "I highly doubt it's designed for one purpose." Drax, I see you.
Oh, he's got the pillow. Just
Yeah,
so good.
it's interesting how relatable it is, even like across the galaxy. Like there are moments like that where you're like, this is a totally different species,
Dude.
counter Earth, but you're like, yeah, dude, I've been there.
Also, yeah, like my parents, like, dude, get your feet off the table.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know. I thought I was there for a reason.
Nebula with the blue drink. This is delightful.
Or when he
That was-
draws
that
that,
was me,
picture,
man.
and she goes, "That's so good." And Drax like, "Can I hang it in my room?"
Can I hang it in my apartment when we
That's
get
what
back?
he said.
Well, as soon as they laid down those cans, I was like, what is in that? What is in
Dude,
that?
it's the
They
blue
pulled out
milk
some
from
blue-
episode
yeah.
4.
It's
Dude, it looked
carbonated.
good. It's that blue cream soda.
It did look
Those
good.
are
It sounded fresh when I opened it. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's good.
And she takes the whole tab off too.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
Something like-
delightful's my word. I was so glad she used it.
also, Gamora just going through the ship, just drinking all their beer, and like,
I will
Gamora
say,
was a
dude,
good time in this movie.
Gamora, there were some moments where I was like, this is irritating. Where she's like, come pick me up. It's like,
I
all right,
hated
dude.
like
dude,
it's
that scene though,
And she's
where
like,
she's like, "Show me mean business,"
Oh.
or show, what did she
okay.
say?
Yeah, show me mean business.
Is that? And he incinerates him. She goes,
Okay.
"I said, show me mean business." He's like, "How else can we show him?"
It's like this, he's like, I got a guy just like that.
Nathan Fillion was a good.
He's like,
addition.
yeah, I get it. I've been there.
He was so random. I
he
loved
was.
it. I was like, what are you doing here?
And the
What
guy,
do you all know Nathan Fillion from most?
Castle,
the rookie.
right? Isn't he in Castle?
Yeah.
Castle, yeah, but he's also
is
in
that the one where he's the
Firefly.
writer?
Yeah, that's right. Firefly.
I haven't seen Firefly. or
Uh,
Castle.
I know
what I knew
him.
who he was.
Firefly.
Wasn't he one of the
Gotcha.
doctors?
I couldn't point him.
I feel like I've just always known who Nathan Fillion is.
Yeah,
I don't think
same.
I've ever watched any of his things.
No, my parents used to watch Castle and
Serenity?
the rookie. That's attached to Firefly, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, the rookie. I didn't mean that as a, whatever.
Uncharted.
No, he was. Was he in Uncharted?
I don't know.
No, he was in that fan film.
He
that-
should
Oh,
have been.
sorry,
Yeah,
action
he was
fan
in that.
film.
Yeah, they were in that. He was in,
He
which I
should
have
been.
watched. It's stupid.
I haven't.
I was in high school once. Okay.
Oh, he's in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He, the
Destiny?
James Gunn one.
Cars 3, Saving Private
That's
Ryan.
right.
Yeah,
oh,
he plays
dude,
Cade
he's
Six.
Cade in
Yeah,
Destiny.
yeah.
That's his best.
Monsters University.
Yeah, he was the bad guy. One of the
Series of
jocks.
Unfortunate Events, the TV show.
Justice
He was
League.
good in
Never
that.
watched it.
So
Justice
good.
League is
Lost.
the voice actor for Green Lantern and Throne of Atlantis.
Tron.
Oh.
I didn't watch Throne of Atlantis.
Con
Yes,
Man.
I did.
Family Guy, he plays Nathan
Yeah.
Fillion.
You ain't gotta still go.
All right.
Justice League Doom. Wonder Woman.
Who's he in? Doom?
MODOK, the TV show on Hulu.
I love Justice League Doom. I've seen that like a dozen times.
All right, guys. Well, we're wrapping
Henchman.
up on time. We got to go. Any other closing thoughts before we go into our list?
Well, we didn't talk about Rocket. That is tough.
This could be a
Well,
long.
you said.
this
Well,
could
you
be
were
a
like,
longer
hey, why don't
one.
we just? What did you say? Were you say hold off?
Oh, I was saying to save him for the last person we're going to talk about.
Oh yeah, this is
Because
like,
it is
this
his
can
movie.
Be, this can be one of our hour-long episodes. It's
Yeah.
Marvel.
all right.
One of
You
the
got
best
4
lines
minutes.
in the
Doctor
movie
Strange
was-
2 was an hour and 20 minutes. I don't want to hear it.
And I wasn't even
did-
there.
I did not talk at all in that episode. I was also didn't want to hear it.
One of the best lines was Rocket saying "Rocket, raccoon"
That was so good.
Yeah.
when he finally admitted it.
I think his best line is,
Ouch! It hurts me.
Mine's when he.
hurts.
Oh, that was.
That was.
Does it work?
Oh, does it work?
Oh man.
hurts.
Oh, he's just bald on the top of his
That
head.
was
It's
so
sad.
sad.
My brain.
When he
Kurtwood
picked up
Smith
all the
looking-
raccoons, the little babies,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he grabbed them. Golly.
I teared up when that happened.
Yeah.
So good. How about just shout out to Chris Pratt. That scream when we thought
Oh, yeah.
Rocket died. Dude,
That was real.
Oh,
I
yeah.
brought it down.
Yeah.
visceral.
Oh yeah. Just snotty
Oh.
and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Oh, wait. Did we like the King's Crossing Harry Potter?
Yeah, the
scene?
Harry Potter scene.
what happened?
Voldemort
to
open in the corner.
Can I? Oh, dude, when he goes, "Can I come?" That was good.
Yeah.
She goes, of
She goes,
course.
Of course.
JK, you gotta be this tall to ride the ride.
Tom Segura, you try to go to first class bathroom while I'm up there, I'll put my hand on your chest.
She goes, my raccoon or my silly raccoon or whatever, and he goes, I'm not a raccoon, and gets sucked back down to her.
That's the last thing you said.
Yeah,
when
and
he was
he's
dead.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that whole scene with them. We also didn't talk about them saving the kids, but whatever. We can leave things out.
Jib jib.
Jib, jib. Why didn't you say you could speak their language? You didn't
You didn't
ask.
ask.
Dude, got him.
It was nice. It was nice to have some Ewoks in the MCU.
Yeah,
What does that mean, friend?
Yeah, it meant friend.
Mhm.
that's what he
Thanks,
said.
Drax.
That is true. That is what he
That's
said.
what he said.
Hey, you say jip jip around here, man. They're at the door. They're waiting for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, the violence in this movie was like 3 notches
Yeah.
Dude,
to 5 notches
Nebula
higher than
just
any.
fixing herself constantly.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
yeah.
Or Mantis just getting her arm broken 10
Oh,
seconds
dude,
into
that
the
was
movie,
visceral.
and it's like, okay,
And she's like, look.
yeah, we're here.
Oh.
That was the noise. That was
Yeah,
perfect.
that's exactly right. Can't do it again. Can't do it again.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good film, and Rocket I think carries it, even though he's
Only in half of it.
Incapacitated half the
yeah
time. It's a good mix. I felt like I always get not bothered, but you can it's a fine line with between too many or too little flashbacks. I think they did a really good job of mixing it
Yeah.
up, and the pace of the movie
hmm
felt really good.
and the flashbacks never felt too long. Like
Yeah.
because there were times seeing the
That's
first
true.
time where I was like, man, I don't care to be back here anymore. And then the second time I saw it, I was like, they actually do this really well.
It was really purposeful because
Yeah.
you get obviously it's like okay, I'm going to get to know some of Rocket's story, but then also you do get to see some of the high evolutionary, and it clues into like, okay, here's what they're doing in the
Mhm.
future because they are approaching Counter Earth, and
Yeah.
you learn a bit more about Counter Earth, so it felt purposeful.
Do you think James Gunn knew what he had when he had the scene where Rocket ran away or ran to follow the high evolutionary? You know what I'm talking about? Because they pulled out and he's running. Everybody in the theater goes, "Aw."
Yeah.
You think he saw that and he had that same reaction where he's like, "This will eat." You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Probably,
when,
man.
like when they panned out and they're like, "Let's just see what that looks like," and he did it. It's like, nice.
Yeah, he's
nice.
like, this is good.
I was gonna say something else about it, but I'm
He's
not.
like, come with me.
Yeah, and he's just tapping his whole way through.
He picks up a bunch of the things
This
like a
gargantuan
klepto.
spaceship.
Yeah, and can we talk about when they're watching what they do to him from the memory bank or whatever it is, and Nebula's like, "That's worse than what Thanos did to
Oh
me."
yeah.
Girl, you're lying. Like, you said you had your eyeballs
you had your
replaced.
eyeballs
He
plucked
picks
out.
a pretty set.
Didn't she? Did she used to be a human or a living life
I don't
form
know.
and not
Some
like
living life form.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
come on, dude. Come on.
I mean, but he was a baby.
I feel like that makes it even better for him
Ah, right.
Nebula would have been.
because he just grows up that way. He forgets
we're
the
about to
pain.
get into like
No. I'm just saying.
Adolescent trauma.
No.
Is that what we're about
No,
to do
I'm just
right
saying
now?
because he kind of
conversation
as he gets older,
Right.
the
they forget
pain
it.
fades.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He
Yeah.
refuses
Just
to
like a
talk
kid.
about it.
It's
so-
just
trauma.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. They
I don't know what you're talking about, but
I will say I
For
like
my
how
Marvel-
they played into like him stealing
Oh,
stuff
Marvel
pretty
is-
early.
Yeah, just-
There was
Yeah.
like he
Total
just grabbed
kleptomaniac.
stuff and then he
And
just made that card. Like
also the
what?
High Evolutionary never noticed. Like he came back to his table and things were gone.
Yeah.
Well, no, he said at the end he knew he was going to do that.
Well, yeah,
Or not
he
the
knew
end,
he was going
but-
to go back and try to
predictable.
make it. But why weren't they like slapping him on the wrist every time he was taking something back there?
I don't know.
Is my thing.
He didn't see
And,
that.
anyone-
and where was he putting
Does
it?
anyone remember?
Yeah.
I know he's
Rocket's
putting it right there. He's
number?
just
I mean, there's the floor
no
was
on
kind of dirty.
him when he runs
Oh,
back.
that's true. I was like, he just pulled
Yeah,
it
did he have like,
out
did he have like a
of
little?
nowhere.
He had a
Yeah,
frog. maybe?
opening his chest. I'm like, whoa.
That is true.
He's got a lot of he's got a lot of those paper clips that's keeping everything.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that part out. Or he's just
Got
a
skin
magnet.
folds. I don't know.
TSA is
Put it
like,
on.
man, this guy's good.
Yeah. He gets it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all the Rocket content I have.
That's probably that's pretty good.
And he's the leader of the Guardians.
He
true.
is now. the leader.
Yeah, that's
well,
crazy.
but you gotta hate. I hate it whenever they're like, "You're the leader now." By the way, I'm heading home.
Yeah.
And everybody
But
leaves.
we all know that when they do Guardians 4, they're all going to wind up back there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Are they
yeah,
gonna do
yeah, for
Guardians?
There's
sure.
another
if they
Guardians?
do Guardians 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't.
So I know
Will they
two
do it without
characters
James
probably-
Gunn?
James Gunn's got his
I don't know.
hand full
Because
with
they said
the entirety of
Star-Lord
DC
will
Comics.
return.
Yeah, I think that's more like TV show stuff.
It probably is.
Like
I'm
Hawkeye,
writing
next
2
season of
Avengers
Hawkeye.
films in the next 3 years.
That's normally on Earth. They might have to
That's
rethink the
pretty
villain.
Spatial.
They get.
It's not happening on
Final
Counter
Fantasy.
Earth. I'll tell you that.
That's true. That planet's gone.
It's tough.
That's
tough.
Alderon's got nothing on us.
I thought that was stupid.
It
What
was.
are we gonna call it? Counter Earth? Like, okay, dude.
Also,
you're gonna wanna
like-
blow this place. You tell me there's countertops all around here? Am I right, guys?
No, they're just called tops.
Also, they didn't like. You think they would have tried harder to. I thought they were going to protecting that planet. Like they were going to try
Yeah,
to
they
save the
just gave
planet.
up.
Dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, this place is toast, dude. We
Okay,
got
but that place was slinging meth. They were.
doing all the same things we were.
And he goes, yeah, you're right.
He goes, it does not.
Yeah, boom. Yeah, Peter's got to feel pretty responsible for that.
Octopus Man doing
Yeah,
that.
He said,
dude, that
as soon
was-
as-
yeah.
as soon as someone brings it
Cockroach.
up, this place is gone.
I did hate. Yeah, it did. I felt that whenever Warlock's mom, whatever, just like mother, and then it blows up. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
that's tough.
That was a
tough
good
kill.
riddance.
Well, I
See
get
you
yeah,
later.
Yeah,
She
but
was
the
not
way
as
that, but the
likable.
way that it happened, it was like, ooh. That,
No, I felt bad for him, not her.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Dude,
like
their
when
batteries, give it
when
up.
That's true. Did you guys like when the High Evolutionary had that little stool brought up
Yeah.
so he could be taller than her?
That was-
It was
Yeah.
so random.
Which-
It's like
that-
very Tom Cruise.
that actress is like 6'5". She's super
Oh, yeah.
tall.
She was in Tenet.
yeah.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, and her husband should have done the same thing when he was yelling at her because she's like towering over him.
Tom
Listen
Cruise-
here.
Tom
Okay.
Cruise is in Tenet.
No. Bebrecki or whatever her last name is.
Yeah.
Don't remember it. That might
She's
not
also
be it.
in Night Manager with Tom Hiddleston, which is
Oh,
very
haven't
good,
seen
by
that.
the way.
It's also got a house, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hugh
I've wanted
Laurie.
Insane.
wanted to
Very
watch
good.
that one.
I will
Glory.
say, this is my last thing that I wanted to say. I thought after what's her name was gonna like die, the mom blew up, he was gonna come back and like fight and be helpful. I feel like they totally wasted him in that way. It's like, okay, he was just like following them. He was kind of a waste of a character, Loki. He was hyped up.
He
Well, they
saved
didn't
Quill.
have they didn't have a very clear heel turn
Right.
because he comes back and you're like, oh,
Everyone
surely,
deserves a second chance.
Surely he's gonna help because his mom. But
Yeah.
then he has a fight with them and he's like, why are you fighting? me?"
Yeah.
And then
Nothing.
yeah.
Why are you fighting who? The pig? Talking about the pig?
No, when was his heel turn? Was it against the pig or no?
The heel turn
No.
wasn't until
No,
the
it
No, he
wasn't.
fought the
Drax-
pig, and the pig was like, "Why are you
Drax
fighting
says
me?"
him.
Yeah.
No,
well, no,
Groot
I'm
did.
sorry. Whenever
Drax says it.
Yeah. I guess
Groot
that's
says I
it.
am Groot. It's just-
Oh yeah, he does fight Drax or
Right.
someone.
No, he knocks
That's the
through
beginning.
He
He
knocks
fights
through
everybody.
No, later.
The spaceship
pig.
with Gamora and
the war pig.
and
Yes,
Quill.
because then
Teenage
Quill
Mutant
blows
Ninja
up.
Turtles.
Struck, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
So then I was like, well, is he gonna survive, or they just kill him off? And he
Well, it's like
never really-
obviously he's gonna survive, but like now what? Like okay,
yeah.
and then he joins
Like
the
whose
Guardians
team
or
are you
whatever.
on now?
Yeah.
And there was there was never like a really clear.
oh, everyone deserves a second chance.
Also, going back
Drax-
to
The very
songs.
end-
Drax
yeah, because
says
he was
that.
gonna lose either way.
And but then we got
That's what I'm
the
saying.
the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
well, yeah, that's true.
After I'm just over here like just getting prepared to weep for Star Lord's
I
Do you
don't
ever
know.
death.
notice
And
they
then
try to
he's like-
kill
there's like-
somebody in the space? They try to kill somebody in space every movie.
Yeah.
Every
Star
Guardians.
Wars,
They try to do that.
Two quick
which
Um,
apparently it's 2 or 3 minutes. You can stay up there 2 or 3 minutes before you freeze out.
he saw it a few minutes. I feel like it was
But
only
it
20
happened in like
seconds.
10
Yeah.
seconds. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Scientifically, he wouldn't have bloated.
That
much,
actually
like,
could have happened. Interesting. So do you guys think the High Evolutionary is dead or did he survive?
He gone.
I would
I'd want to
hope
be dead
he's
seeing that
dead.
face.
Yeah.
My mask is gone.
And then
He's just a red skull now, dude.
Yeah,
don't
he is.
forget Groot's last line.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I wanted to say this. Did he
I
speak
love you
English? Did he speak English, or are we like Gamora and we understand him now because we spent that much time with him?
I didn't drink no ooze.
I didn't drink the ooze, dude.
Now that it's Gamora, that's a good callback. But
Yeah, that's a good.
I think we
That's
speak
a good
Groot now.
point.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, but it sounds like Vin Diesel either way. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, we didn't even have
Dude.
like we just straight up got Vin Diesel. In this
Groot
movie.
sounded more like, I guess Vin Diesel sounded like Vin Diesel more than he's sounded in a movie so
Any of the
far.
other ones,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even,
Fast 10
even
comes
in
out next
Fast.
week, and
You know, I've had no desire to see any of those movies, but I might go see this one.
I'm not because they
Go
didn't
ahead,
call
dude.
this one
Yeah.
Fast 10 Your Seatbelts.
Yeah, I'm out, dude.
No.
I didn't know that. I'm out.
That was good. You know it.
Also, the car scene.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
the
yeah,
man can fly a ship,
The first
but he
ever
can't.
F-bomb.
Yeah, that was. Tough.
He's like, I was 8.
Also, I don't feel like the F bomb there. I understand.
No, that was perfect.
I don't think so.
I thought it was perfect.
I thought they
because you
could've-
weren't expecting it. Sorry, I'm going to stop cutting you off. But
Yeah, I just expected it. I was expecting it other places. When Gamora's like, "Screw you guys," I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I thought it was coming." And then
No
it was like,
way.
"Yeah, straight up." He's like, "Open the effing door," and I was like, "Oh."
there was no one, I was going to say that word, except for Quill
Yeah,
or
that's true.
Rocket. No one
Yeah,
else were
that's
saying
true.
that. The only other, like, is if Rocket would have said something as he's fighting the High Evolutionary at the end,
Yeah, that
he would have said it. But I think it was perfect because you weren't expecting it to come there.
I guess
That's
you're
right.
And that's why it got the poppy
It got
I
gifts.
probably
hyped
did
up.
expect
Yeah.
to hear it from Bradley Cooper.
but that's one of those. But again, that's one of those jokes. It's like it's relatable. We're like, yeah, dude, I've been there.
Yeah,
It's like, "Open the
exactly.
effing door."
Word.
It looks like you're pressing the keyhole.
Yeah.
Press the button.
Where
It's
she
underneath
goes-
the handle. It's right there.
Dude, I've been in that conversation with
she
my
said, "Now what?"
mom
Oh,
where it's like,
1000%.
what next? And then it's
what do you mean, what
something
next?
so
Pull it.
simple.
Now
Like,
pull back.
yeah, that was a great
So
line.
good.
Terrible design.
Great line.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, and that they throw the monkey at that girl.
It just goes to town on her face. Oh,
That to me was when I clicked in. I was like, oh, these animals are gonna be a problem.
oh, Mantis leaves at the end. She goes, "Come on, my baby."
Yeah.
She takes all 3 of the.
They're pulling buildings
Sarlacc
down on the way.
things.
Yeah, they were. They were knocked off the guy's balcony. He's like, I just put that up.
Also, none of the end credit scenes really meant anything, which
I'm
I didn't
okay.
mind, but like,
Well, because everything that's kind of good. Like everything has to point to the next thing, and these ones didn't. And I'm okay with that. It's very contained.
Oh, I had a good one. I had a good one. You guys know how nowhere is the Guardians headquarters?
mhm.
Headquarters.
Oh, because it looks like a head.
Oh,
The skull.
Yeah.
It was a celestial.
Has it always
head.
been like that, or is
Mhm.
this the first time I've
Oh, I
noticed?
didn't know that.
Guardians 1 when it's introduced?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a hollowed out.
I don't think it was
celestial
a
head.
ship though.
No, they turned into a ship.
I think
in this
they
one.
turned it into the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they say like very passively in the holiday special, yeah, we turned nowhere into our headquarters. Because the last time we saw nowhere, Thanos torched it.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's the hollowed out head of a celestial.
Interesting.
They say that in the first one, I promise.
When's Harry showing up?
Harry Potter.
Styles.
Oh, that's true. Rocket Man or whatever.
Which one?
If they make Eternals 2, that's where he'll be.
No.
He doesn't want to watch that.
Hey, that reminds me. My running joke for these movies is, or for every movie since Avengers, has been so and so will return to the Avengers.
Yeah.
After watching, I said that after Mario. You know, your running joke has been, but where's Adam Warlock?
Well, it's
You
been
finally got
Adam
your
Warlock. We
boy.
got Adam Warlock. Honestly, didn't have as much pop as I expected.
Yeah.
The first
Exactly.
15 minutes
It's
or the
'cause-
first
it's
10
'cause-
minutes.
It's because they took him out of the pod too early.
Yeah, they did.
They
His
did.
mom was
He was a
pretty
little
upset
kid.
about that.
Dude, so funny.
Because if he was supposed to be serious,
Let's
Will
not-
Poulter
let's
couldn't
not
have
be-
pulled it
let's not
off.
be, let's not be hasty now.
That was so funny. It's like they're like, everyone's like, don't be hasty.
Don't be rash.
Don't be
That rap-
rash.
that was so
We're
good.
gonna get it. He's like, hey. Be rash. it was like such a cut. Everything stopped.
Oh.
You're like, what?
Yeah, he did. He was super intense. Just,
Yeah,
the
He's
hand.
Like, don't be. It honestly kind of looked anime. Like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a swipe. It was a swipe. Like, don't be rash, and then it keeps going. And
yeah.
so
I
funny.
honestly like it's. I mean, it's good. It's the same thing we said about Gore from Love and Thunder. It's like
Yeah.
it's great when you see a character. You're just like, I wanted more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you were
good.
doing a good job.
Well, all right, guys.
Are we ready to?
Yeah, we're gonna rank them
Shall we?
at.
Rank these films.
I can tell you guys don't listen.
Rank these films.
Oh, you're expected to do it next time.
Rank these films.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the part where we rank these films. We are now
I don't
looking at
think
the
I'll ever do
top
that.
new releases of 2023. I have a few on here, but guys, how do you want to do this, Marty? How many you've got on there? Let's do.
For TD at the movies 2023, I have 9 movies.
Go ahead and just do your one above, one below.
As above, so below.
As below, so below.
So I'll do 2 segments. One, I'll do that. Let's do top 3.
Yeah, do that segment, dude.
Let's do
Intro that segment.
let's do my top 3. 3 is Air.
20. This is your 2023.
Yes.
Okay.
2 is John Wick 4. 1 is Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh wow.
Segment number 2. Is it better than Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
No, it's not.
Way better.
No, it's not.
1,000
All
times
right,
better.
Tristan, you got it.
Am I ranking all the films?
How many you got on there? 2023.
8.
Do you 3?
I think our only difference is the Pope's exercise.
Go ahead and run through yours because I don't know that. Have you read through yours last week? Did you read
I
through?
think so.
You definitely did the first one.
You want me to go through all of them?
Yeah, go ahead and go through.
All right, I'm ranking them from 8 to 1, so I don't give away the good
Oh,
one.
so it's not number 8. Huh?
Yeah, it's not number 8.
Oh man.
Yeah. Renfield, number 8 for me.
Brother.
Thought that movie stunk.
It didn't.
Mario, considerably better than Renfield.
No, it wasn't.
Ant-Man, definitely better than Renfield.
No.
Man, definitely better than Mario.
Hey God, it's me, Margaret. It was a good one. It was a little uncomfortable for me as like, especially because my wife zoomed out of there, so I was walking out by myself, and like there were these like moms looking at me like, dude, she's right there. Like, just let me get to her, look normal in a second. That was good. Air is 4 for me.
All right.
That way better than Renfield.
I agree with that.
Creed 3, also better than Renfield. That's number 3 for me.
You don't have to.
And
It's your Puss in Boots.
John Wick 4, way better than Renfield.
Yes, I agree.
And my second slot behind Guardians
Nice.
of the Galaxy 3.
Which is
I just number 1, which
Number
I just love this
Because
this
it is.
movie so much. It did everything for me, all the things I love, and it's my second favorite Marvel movie too. So
All right.
there it is. That's
Yeah.
my
it might be
rankings.
top 5 for me.
And Renfield stinks.
It was so much fun.
Got Ant-Man in number 5, Mario in 4, Creed in 3, John Wick 4 and 2, and Guardians in 1.
My dude, he gets it.
All right.
I had the same top 2 as you people. Leave me alone.
I've got Ant-Man number 5, Creed 3 number 4, Cocaine Bear number 3,
Whoa.
Guardians 2, John Wick 1.
Was it the fire shotguns?
Yeah, dude. That phosphorus shot. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, I only have 5. Ant-Man's last. Then we got Mario. Then Puss in Boots. Air is second, and number 1 is Guardians.
Dude, Puss
Wait
in
a a
Boots is
second.
Way better than Air.
Don't say it.
Aren't we talking about 2023 releases?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
don't.
Puss in Boots doesn't count.
Don't-
Defend it.
Sorry, Leah. This
Do
has
it.
been a debate in
Oh.
the podcast because it came out late 22.
Came out in December.
Oh, okay.
We
We saw
watched it in
it. We saw it in
January.
2023. So that's why I put it. It's my number 1 movie of 2022. That's not true. It's number 4.
It was never.
But no, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You can
All right,
have it.
I'll
I
take it.
guess.
There we go. All right.
Man.
Who wants to outro us? Just you should.
Thanks, guys.
Well, yeah, I made Leah come up with a top 3 movie list. We should make.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah, that's
no.
right.
No,
Yeah,
it's
read
all
your
right.
second
No.
segment.
Do
You
it. Yeah,
also
yeah.
have a second segment. Wow,
That's
we
right.
all
Wow.
just have our own segments.
Wow. Let me just say my stuff. Okay. Well, okay, yeah. Not
Love that.
top 3, just 3 that
What?
are my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
3 favorite.
Okay.
I'm not. They're
You're not
not
gonna
ranked.
put one over the other.
Yeah. So I've
I'll do
got
it for you.
Unbreakable,
Oh wow.
Dude,
That's a good poll.
that's a 6 out of 10.
and then
Whoa.
whoa.
Do not care for
Angelina Jolie. She directed it, right?
No,
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 it's
M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Unbreakable
Oh.
with Bruce Willis and Samuel
No,
Jackson.
that's not what I'm thinking
You
of.
wanna-
You're Unbroken, the dude that was
Same thing.
tortured in
Same.
Yeah,
what's it
that's
called?
that is
John
World War
McCain,
II or
right? Is
whatever.
that about
John,
John McCain?
Guys, I'm gonna kill Bruce Willis here.
No.
Yeah.
I did it. I killed him. Greatest
No.
superhero ever lived, right
Yeah.
here, dead.
That was a pretty good
Yeah,
movie.
you lost me.
I
at
like
M. Night
it a lot.
Oh, it's
Shyamalan.
an above ground swimming pool.
Yeah.
I think it's a great movie. I love it.
All right,
Okay. Pride and Prejudice. Yes.
that's
I
better.
still haven't seen that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Matthew
the third
McFadden.
one, I know how people feel about these
Oh
movies.
no.
Oh,
Fault in
no.
Our Stars.
Lord of the Rings, Two
Oh,
Towers.
gosh.
Oh wow.
What a nerd, dude.
I mean, around
Just
these
kidding.
parts, you can we just kind of let all 3 be one movie.
Also, I'm the
Okay,
last.
well, I
like,
was
I'm the only
gonna
person
say-
here who doesn't like it. So
That's true.
Yeah, but you're pretty loud with your opinions.
I think it
about
stinks.
it. So
We should do the podcast in the corner one time and put them right under the posters.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, that'd be really funny with no camera.
I mean, I was thinking it. Yeah.
I'll make sure the audio knows.
So let's
Always remember the audience.
let's chat future stuff real quick.
Okay.
you
we
totally
have-
ruined this table.
I do.
Sorry.
I'll get a paper towel here.
We have our German movie, The Lives of Others. We get to watch
Oh
soon,
yeah, we gotta watch that.
which we get to watch. How exciting!
Good time.
What else? What's coming up that we're getting?
I'm
to-
excited for
Spider-Verse.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer,
Oppenheimer's
Barbie.
still a
Oppenheimer,
couple months
Barbie,
ago.
and
Barbie.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
are all in the
That's
next
gonna be
month.
fun.
Spider-Man's June 2nd. It's a few weeks.
Transformers.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Is Mark Wahlberg in this one?
No.
What are you doing? You're watching robotic animals, dude.
Mark Wahlberg's gardener.
Yeah.
Wait, when
Dude,
does
Anthony Ramos,
Mission Impossible the
July
Late
sometime.
July.
Okay.
I've
July
seen
29th.
I'm excited
basically
for
none
that.
of those.
That'll be fun.
I need to
I've
watch
gotta
them.
catch up with
I'm
those.
stupid excited to watch them all.
That's my favorite movie series.
I thought it was
trilogy.
Rocky.
Mission Impossible.
No, it's Mission Impossible.
Okay.
It's a
Can we
good.
watch 'em
It's
soon?
a good vibe.
I'm down.
I know. I've
The,
no.
the like
Yeah,
new
that sounds like
four.
something
The new
we do.
four are.
Yeah.
I don't like the
I
old
still
ones as
want to
much.
see the originals.
All right.
But also, wait, gotta clear something up real quick. I know we're trying to get out of here. I think you said that James Gunn was the only guy to direct all 3 films of a trilogy. I think the same guy has been directing Spider-Man for the 3 films.
Oh yeah, it was Watts.
I think so. Yeah.
Also, you had the same 3 directors for 3 of the Thor. Sorry, for the 4 Thor. Sorry.
Untrue.
No.
Never mind. No,
Untrue.
he
I
did the last
think-
2.
He did
Yeah.
those two.
TD.
Sorry, I forgot.
Just,
his
I
name.
just had to clean that up before we got some angry comments. I was gonna say it earlier, but forgot about
dude,
it.
we've been begging people to make comments for a
I
year.
think we should.
No
lie
one makes
more.
comments.
We should lie more on the podcast.
That's
just to
true.
see.
That's true. Because if our pal Riley is listening to this, she'll get mad at me for saying something.
Riley or
this
Raleigh?
This is your Riley.
Riley?
I like the
You
city.
know a Raleigh?
Yeah, I do know a Raleigh.
Not North Carolina.
No, yeah, person.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaks we're on the same page.
What's
here.
going on right now?
Not much.
I do know that person.
Is this JT telling us we need to end?
Oh, he's got to clean up the table
true.
because
Yeah, because
That's
Bruce
permanent
Willis is
damage.
dead, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss
In
it.
the movie and
Unbreakable. Sure.
French.
sure.
he's on his way out too. So we're out of here.
Oh,
Yippee-ki-yay.
right.
Cut
Wow.
Cut
See you
that
guys.
for real. Cut that
Yeah,
last part. I
for
feel
real,
bad.
it's, making fun
Yeah.
of someone with a disease.
Sorry, they don't let me edit it.
No, you can edit that part.
All right. Well, it's
I
good
don't
talking to
care.
you guys. Hope you enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy. This has been fun. Yeah, love you guys.
Man.
Continue to listen to our content. Give us some comments. All right. Be talking to you later. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the 3 Dudes in a Movie podcast. We appreciate you. Feel free to follow us on Instagram and be sure to give us a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Have a great day, and remember, movies are good. All right, bye.